pretty privilege is real. It is. I said the shit. It's real. I have seen people gravitate towards me, and then all of a sudden, like, compliment me on my eyes, my skin color, my hair, whatever, right? So it's real. People do actually, I guess, treat me differently because of it. Now, because of it, the different treatment is not always good, okay? Sometimes the treatment is negative and it's bad. So because of the color of my skin, because of the color of my eyes, because of my hair texture, I get hated on. So I'm going to need you people who hate on people who are pretty to at least take into consideration that we getting it out here. Like, we already getting it. We don't need it from you as well. Like, for real. Like, give us a break. I mean, be mad at moms and dad. Huh? We didn't do it.
Hey everyone, welcome to Shimmer Girl Talks. I've had this video in my storage space in my phone ever since it came out quite a few weeks ago now, and it ended up going viral. So I read or listened to some of the reaction videos to this woman talking about pretty privilege, and they are clowning her. I did not want to clown this woman nor take away from her personal experience. People are looking at how she looks today. I guess at one time she used to be overweight, and as you can see, she's lost quite a bit of weight. I saw her before picture. And as a woman who has been on this earth for 50 plus years, I have seen women, very light-skinned women, who were not pretty at all, and have seen men go crazy over those women. Men do gas up light-skinned women's heads. They really do. Going off on a quick tangent, I've actually seen morbidly obese white women toot their booties out towards black men, because the stereotype is white women is black men's kryptonite. So even when they're 500 pounds, they know that they have a shot. Now, it's not so much like that anymore. You do see more black men with slim, trim, attractive women nowadays, white women, but it used to not be like that 30 years ago. So with this topic on hand, again, I do not want to minimize this woman's experience. If she said that black women are giving her a hard time because she's light-skinned with light eyes, I believe it. Now, when I was younger, like in my 20s, even into my 30s, I always had light-skinned friends. But now that I'm looking back now, they probably wanted to be my friend for a couple of reasons. Number one, I wasn't intimidated by them. And number two, they weren't intimidated by me. And what I mean by that is they knew anytime we went out, all the men would be zeroing in on them. And that's exactly what happened. But I think it never really bothered me, because when I wasn't with them, I got my own attention from men. I think that it's unfortunate that so many black women are insecure when it comes to the colorism. Lighter skinned women, yes, black women are very much insecure. You have something going around now online about some black women being mad at Chris Brown for being a colorist. I really don't understand why so many women focus on the men who do not find them attractive. Chris Brown does not have to be into dark-skinned women. And as I looked at a reaction video to that the other day, the person said, because so many women are attracted to him, sexually attracted to him, that is why they are all up in their feelings. But I want to stay to this woman in this video. One thing that I used to say many moons ago, I found that very light-skinned women or very dark-skinned women tended to have the most issues and chips on their shoulders. And I'm pretty sure for different reasons. The light-skinned woman probably caught hell from dark-skinned women, and then dark-skinned women caught hell from everybody. So I did a poll probably about a year ago now about who keeps up the colorism problem within the Black community. And I said it was the women. And it's not unique to Black women. I've seen women in other brown races uplifting lighter skinned women and telling their daughters, not to go into the sun, your skin would get dark, so put on a hat, protect your skin from getting dark, etc., etc. And one day I was watching one of those divester channels, and I don't follow them, but in order to have an opinion, you probably have to kind of look at the content. And I've shared this on this channel before. This woman on one of those platforms says something to the tune of all Black women should just marry white men, and then that will make Black women in a much better position in life. Something like that. I can't remember verbatim. And I wish I had saved it so I could do a reaction on that. But who does this woman think? What type of children does this woman think will be created from those unions? The preferences that so many of those women hate with a passion. If you look at some of the platforms from Black women, when it comes to the light skin, back in the day, they used to call them exoticals. I don't know if y'all remember that. Nowadays, they call them preferences. And they want to yuck it up and laugh at the light-skinned women who are being treated like trash by Black men. That makes some of these women moist. I mean, I tell you, it makes them so happy in their soul to see a light-skinned woman dogged out by a Black man, especially a Black man that they themselves are attracted to. So going back to this woman, I do believe even with how she looks, she probably does get stank eye from Black women who feel a way that she's getting attention and they're not. But it doesn't necessarily have to be light skin specific, because you all see what I look like. Now, when I was younger, I carried myself a certain way, so a lot of men respected me. And I remember one day, I had this guy tell me in front of my quote unquote work friends, he said, "You're the type of woman that a man could proudly take home to his mother." And do you know that girl did not speak to me for a week? So women in general do not like it when one specific woman or particular woman gets attention from men, but it tends to be exemplified. I don't think that's the word I wanted to use. When the woman is light skinned, or she has hair that's long, that's real, or she's a peaceful, sweet type of a woman, something that's the complete opposite of some women, they're going to have a problem with that woman getting attention. So that's all I have to say on this particular content or comment from this woman. I do believe she probably is being clowned by, other Black women. And yeah, it's because of her skin tone and her eye color and the fact that men are probably paying her attention. And real quick, there was this girl I used to work with at work, and she was one of those like eggshell color Black people. Facially, not pretty, but her skin tone, and she had a humongous butt, slim waist, big butt. So those were three things that drove some of the Black men crazy. So I think that it's unfortunate that we're in 2025 and we're still having this colorist topic. And I've already gone into details about what would improve this in previous video. Tell me what you think about this lady in the video, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.